Hey y'all, welcome back to the Music Mindset channel, where I take the time to delve into something that we all like, and that's music, the world of music. Today, I'm going to continue where I left off with one of the favorite artists that I like the most. That's Karen Carpenter and the Carpenters. Mainly because she's a very interesting figure, or she was. We know she all left us. But she left also a legacy behind for us to look at. And one of the things I want to talk about today is just how skilled she was as a musician. This is the one thing that a lot of people don't know. So I'm going to read a couple of things, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things that show just how talented she was. First of all, Karen had a strong musical education and talent that contributed to her success as a musician. Here's some information about her music education and her involvement as a drummer. Her early music education was at a young age. She began taking piano lessons during her childhood, developing a solid foundation in music theory and keyboard skills. Her early exposure to music laid the groundwork for her musical abilities and future contributions to the Carpenters. She transitioned to the drums. While Karen initially focused on playing the piano, she later discovered her talent and passion for drumming. It is believed that she began playing the drums in high school. She found joy and inspiration in the rhythmic elements of music, which led to her becoming a drummer for the Carpenters. Now, her technique is distinctive, characterized by her precise timing, finesse, and ability to bring a unique sensitivity to the instrument. Her drumming skills added depth and rhythm to the Carpenters' music, contributing to their signature sound. Karen's drumming simply can be heard on many of the Carpenters' songs, including the hits like Close to You, Rainy Days and Mondays. Her drumming style often incorporated subtle fills and intricate patterns that perfectly complemented the melodic and harmonious aspects of her music. Karen's drumming gained recognition from fellow musicians and critics. She was praised for her ability to maintain a steady and solid rhythm while infusing each song with her own musicality. Her influence as a female drummer in a predominantly male-dominated field continues to inspire aspiring musicians. Yeah, man. The girl was good, man. I mean, I knew this way back in the day, but it didn't matter as much when I was younger. But I'm a drummer originally. I actually, how well do I know the drums? I actually marched in a college marching band, one of the best college marching bands in the United States of America. I played snare drum, tenor drum. In high school, I played also. So I know a little bit about the instrument, and I know that Karen was good. You know, her form, we'll see it in a minute, is good. So let's take a look at her in action for a second. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She wasn't playing with it. Karen was not playing with it. She was not somebody say, hey, yeah, she's a drummer. And you think, this was like a token thing. They let her play. Hey, Karen played the drum. Karen played the drums. She played, you can hear her playing on those songs that you love. She was the one that was playing the drums. Let's take a look at this. And I want you to keep an eye on Richard's playing. He was no joke either. These guys were musicians, and I'm not talking about at the intermediate level. I'm talking about at the top level. If you listen to the way Richard is playing his piano, man, that's some Duke Ellington. That's some big time stuff. So let's take a look at that for a second. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Are you kidding me? I remember those days. I played in some orchestras. I played in some symphonic bands. Besides playing on the drum line, and I've seen some of the best musicians in the world, and I played next to some of the best musicians in the world, believe it or not. And I'm telling you right now, if you're talking about talent, the Carpenter family was more talented than you guys know. Yeah, they sang beautiful songs, beautiful harmonies and backgrounds and stuff like that. This wasn't fluff. These guys were actually good. And as you can see, as we wrap this up, watch this one. On that drum set, she can play the individual instruments and all the percussion, but she played the drum set. You see the guy she's playing with or playing in the background who's, playing the regular sit-in drummer? That guy's good. And Karen is letting him know, I'm right with you, buddy. So that's Karen Carpenter. And that's some of the talent that she had. I just wanted to bring that to you. So if you looked at any of the other videos and you're just wondering, was this talent thing with Karen Carpenter just fluff? No, it wasn't fluff. She was actually good. She was really good at what she's doing. And I'm gonna go out. I want to show you a few things that you probably never saw before. I happen to find, besides bringing you a couple of more tunes I'm going to do of her over the next day or so, I want to show you the house that she lived in. Now, it's different back in the day, what you can't compare it to what we have today, because you're talking about the 70s. I mean, Karen was 32 years old. So, this was still the late 70s, early 80s. But I want to show you the house that she lived in. I believe it was California, what we're going to be looking at, just to bring some memories and let you get to know her a little bit more, because I know a lot of you know, and a lot of you probably know her better than I do, but you probably never had a chance to see where she lived. It's a modest home, but she, it's just giving you something to look at to kind of make her a real person, because she was the star to all of us. Her music, is always going to be in our hearts and in our minds. But just to get to know her a little bit, and a lot of this is where she was buried at and whatnot. You can see the crypt and things like that. That's the saddest part about it. But, there's no reason to be sad about someone who lived their life and as you can see, enjoyed their life. If anything, we should learn a lesson from it. We need to take each day and make it special, because we never know when the last one's going to be. And, that's the one good thing we can take from that. So I'm not going to keep rambling on about this. I just wanted to bring that to you just to show you how talented she was. And I'm going to bring a few more things on her. And then we're going to get to some other people that I know you're going to love. But this is the 70s thing we're doing for the next day or so. And we're going to be doing that 70s style music. And we're going to move forward. We're going to bounce all over the place. You guys just tune in to me and just stay with me. and encourage me. I see some of the messages that you're sending, and I will get to some of those reviews that you guys are asking for. Give me a second. But one thing at a time. Come back to the channel. We'll be here with some more interesting things. Like I said, this is not just about reactions and definitely not about fake reaction. I'm giving it to you real. We're going to do some reviews and, like I said, some education on music and how it works with some of the behind the scene thing. So y'all hang in there with me. Come back to the channel, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and like the video, comment on the video. Please comment. I need your feedback. If you know anything about YouTube, that feedback really helps. So I'm going to see you guys next time, or I'll see you real soon. I'll put it that way. Just hang in there. Thank you.